I think let's get into the content creation part of it, because I think we can relate to that part. We are creating content right now. How did you start on that journey? Yeah, how did you start on that journey, and how is it going?
Sure, content creating.
Eish.
Can we just respect content creators? Because it's a job. It's not you're not just sitting like, oh, a selfie, because it's not. It's a job. And creativity doesn't always flow. Like, it's not like a natural river. It just flows, you sit and you come up with concepts. You come up with all of those things. So just to dispel the notion that content creation is easy and you get paid for just being on your phone the whole time. So I always toyed with the idea of content creating until my one colleague challenged me, and she was like, start your YouTube channel. Yeah. And if you look at the first video on my YouTube channel, you can see that like I was just going on a day at the office.
We have to watch it. Now we actually have to see.
Literally, like I was just going on a day. And thank God I did. Thank God I did, because, wow, I've learned so many things through my content creating. So many different things. I think I've also created such an awesome bond with my child. My child is 3. And obviously, inevitably, you'll create a bond with your son. It's your first child. I'm a mother, But on a level of something that I'm interested in. Like if I flash the camera to my child, the first thing he's going to say is, welcome to Mama's YouTube channel. That's what he's going to say, And, but yeah, I've learned a lot through my YouTube page. I also got the chutzpah to make a little corner of my YouTube channel dedicated to my lawyer's corner. Yeah, it's like intersection. So my YouTube page, unlike most YouTubers would tell you, is not segmented into a specific niche, I do my motherhood realities. I do my lifestyle content, including my life as a lawyer. I've learned how to do my own makeup through like putting myself on the spot and like learn how to do makeup on my YouTube channel. And, I showed cooking with my child. So now that I have decided to branch out into my lawyer's corner, I've decided to take a much more educational aspect, a much more educational route of using my YouTube channel just to share small nuggets and insights into South African law, how it can help you, how it can benefit you, what are your rights, from an employment perspective, from a criminal law perspective, and very soon I'm going to be releasing my episode on domestic violence and how you can protect yourself around those kind of situations through a protection order.
Okay. So, our target audience, that doesn't mean the rest of you must stop watching, are young people between the ages of 16 and 24. That's really who we make this for. Then the rest of you just jump on.
Please stay on.
You are checking. Why are you checking?
Please stay on.
I want you as a mother, you know how social media is replacing albums now. We used to look at our parents' albums. Look at mommy. 15 years from now, BK is going to be watching this episode, probably deciding what to study or, trying to figure it out.
Just don't do law, my son.
That's a good piece of advice.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Because you might be speaking to others as well.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding. I think you must be intentional about choosing a career, and you must be aware of the world that you live in. You can't be walking around with like blinkers and not being aware of the world that you are living in. We're moving into, there's talks about the 4th industrial revolution. we're moving into such a technological, things are digitized, things are so digitized. So careers like software developers, it's a yes. It's a yes.
4?
It's a yes. Careers like your computing and technical, those careers, I would definitely be advising towards that. But also be intentional. There's that saying that says, if you do what you love, you won't work a day in your life.
Yeah.
We're not all fortunate to be not working. Some of us are working, but that doesn't mean that you won't enjoy what you're doing. So be intentional about what you're choosing. Know yourself, know your skill set, and be objective. Be honest about what you know about yourself. Be objective. Be very clear cut with yourself about your skill set. We all want to make ourselves look to appear better than what we are. Maybe I want to say that I was great in maths, but I was just above average, not necessarily the greatest, So be clear about your skill set. Be clear about and you can always work to perfect a skill that may not necessarily be great at a time. But do you want to study something that has to do with maths? You can always work to improve that, to perfect it, to chisel it, So I think, and be prepared to work hard. Nothing that is worthwhile comes easy. Be prepared to work hard towards what you really want to do.
And what were some of the practical steps that you take to make sure you tick those boxes? Did you have mentors that guided you in terms of creating that self-awareness? Did you have people, role models that you looked towards for you to be able to say, how did you do it?
Mentorship, very close to my heart. Very, very close to my heart. I'm definitely sure, I am very sure that I wouldn't be the person that I am today in my career. And when I say career, I encompass everything that I spend my time
Your 9 to
on,
life.
My 9 to life,
Yeah.
outside of me being a wife and a mother and a home builder. Everything that I spend my time on, I wouldn't be that without people that came before me, that walked a path before me and allowed me to walk their path behind them while they shine the light ahead, I had I still do, an attorney who allowed me, I was just the final year law student, but he allowed me to come with him to court during the winter vacation. He'd allow me to come and work at the UJ Law Clinic. He'd allow me to come and I think that was my first court experience, if I'm not mistaken. It was my first court experience. He allowed me to shadow him in handling his cases, and mentorship is so important to me. It's critical, actually. And I think for those of your viewers that are watching that have potentially made it in their careers, I would literally beg of them to be the shoulders on which someone else can stand on, Those were my mentors, my role models, I had who's now become a friend of mine. I had a manager who, now she's a very, very good friend of mine. But the things that I've learned from that lady, I think it's so important to surround yourself with people that you can always learn from. Don't be the smartest in the room. Don't always be the smartest in the room. When you are the smartest in the room, you need to pay it forward. You need to leave those smarts to those that come behind you.
That I was expecting you to say exit that room.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. There's a harbor. You're in the wrong room.
You're in the wrong room. You're in the wrong room.
Okay.